Hey everybody, welcome back to the channel. This is Rich. Getting ready to do some soundproofing in the bathroom. So, did some research and was looking at the various ways in which you can soundproof a room. There's low level and very high level for, audio type of studio production. Not really looking to do something of that nature, but I do want to, kind of soundproof the wall between the bathroom on the other side and this bathroom. So what I'm planning to do first, the first part of my soundproofing method, is to go ahead and utilize some insulation. There is rock wool that they have available. It's a little more expensive than your standard fiberglass insulation, but looking at some various tests that are out there, regular fiberglass insulation does a pretty good job. Actually, it does better than the rock wool. The only benefit from the other one is a little bit better fire retardant than fiberglass insulation, and I'm not too concerned about that. And the price is right, because actually I'm utilizing some of the old R13 that was in the floors, because I'm actually upgrading that to R30. So I'm taking that out and I'm taking off the facing of it, so the paper facing, so that it doesn't have the vapor barrier on it, because it is interior wall. So that's what I'm planning to do, is to take some of this old stuff and utilize it. I also had a roll of R13 that's unfaced that was in my crawl space. So I bagged that up and brought it up here to go ahead and utilize it, because it was just sitting under there, still rolled up nice and tight. So I'm going to go ahead and use that. And then I bought some R15 for the walls that are on the exterior. So the basic things that you're going to need to get this job done is, one, a sharp razor blade. So I just changed out the blade on this one, so it's brand new and it's nice and sharp, so that you can cut through the insulation to be able to cut around electrical boxes and different blocking areas and pipes that you need to cut around, because you don't want to stuff the insulation, because it doesn't really have an insulating property if you kind of crunch it all up. It needs to be fluffy, so you want to fluff it out before you install it. The other thing you're going to need is definitely a mask, because I'm already coughing and wheezing with the stuff that's in here. So you want to have that. You can wear some glasses, some safety glasses, nothing wrong with having that, and a pair of gloves, and long sleeves. So let's go ahead and start taking the paper off of this insulation and start putting it up. So I was working on the water closet and putting insulation in, and I remembered that I need to do fire block. So after I did all the electrical, I was planning on putting some fire block spray foam in. So I'm going around and doing that now, just to get that ready to go before I put the rest of the insulation in. So I got it all up. Took a while. The older insulation was a little harder to work with because it was kind of old and starting to, I mean, it was just kind of tough because it was pulling apart, not easy. And I mean, once it's up, it's up. It's not a big deal, and the sheetrock's going to keep it up, so I don't think there's going to be a problem. But definitely the new stuff, John's Manville, that stuff's a whole lot easier to work with. It's a lot less itchy. And that's the R15. So that's the thickest you can have with 2x4 walls. So I went ahead and did all this. I still got some left over. I'll probably do this in a little bit. I'm not really worried about it right this second. I have 2 bats left. It's definitely too thick to put insulation in between here, and I know that I got my pocket door going in there. I may purchase some styrofoam board to put in between here to give it a little bit of insulation. I don't know. It might not need it. So this is just the first step of my soundproofing method. It already is quite a bit quieter. When you go to the other side of the room, you can't hear the fan on, and typically you used to be able to hear that fan because that one's really loud. So it has helped quite a bit. And once I put 2 sets of sheetrock on here, two plies of sheetrock, I don't think you're going to have an issue with any soundproofing issues in there. I'm not necessarily using the green glue that they recommend in between the sheetrock. I don't think it's necessary. I mean, if anything, I might put like a thing of some caulking or something to give it a little bit of gap, but the expense of the green glue is just, I don't think it's worth it, to be honest with you. Hey, if you stuck with me this long, I appreciate it. If you like this video, please hit the like button below or subscribe to my channel for any other updates that I might have. Alright everybody, I'll see you in the next video.